Hi everybody, we are going live from Deanne Fitzpatrick studio. I've got Lorna here on Instagram. We've got Angela getting ready to take over the camera here, and we're just waiting for you guys to show up, and you'll be here in a minute. So today I haven't written down what I'm going to cover, but hi Gail Timmer is watching. I haven't written down what we're going to cover, but I do know we have 20 people watching already. Wow, 25. Helene Marie D'Entremont is watching. Thank you, Helene. I'm glad to see you're here. And I'm just going to show you what we're going to be. You're going to be doing something with a Steadicam frame and changing out my Ingrid's here, of course. And Debbie Schaefer-Russell, Susan Doyle is watching. Welcome, everybody. So I want to show you, first of all, the rug from last week. I'm just going to pass this. Just want to show you this. And it's all bound now and ready. So I'm going to pass this over to Angela. I'm going to pass this back to you, Angela. Excuse us, the nasty camera work here. And I'm going to show you that rug. And here it is. It's all bound and the ends. And this pattern, of course, is in our pattern book if you want to try it. You can do it smaller or larger, but I'm really pleased with the ants. And we had a lot of conversation about this rug on Instagram, and we had a lot of conversation last week. So I don't know, we'll probably hang this up out front this afternoon, I think. I'm really pleased with it. But one of the things I wanted to say is that even though these women are standing in the kitchen, I did say on my Instagram post that, you know, my mother was very busy cleaning the ferry boat, that my aunt was busy getting her master's degree, that my other aunt ran a business. My other aunt ran a boarding house in Brooklyn, New York. You know, like these were women who my Aunt Mary had apartments. I have a long history of women entrepreneurs in my family, and so I got a lot of love from them in their kitchens, but also I got a lot of modeling of women in non-traditional roles very early on in my life, as well as I have 6 sisters who all showed me that you could do a lot of things. So I just wanted to be clear about that, and that as much as the sweetness in this, there's sweetness in this, that these women are strong, vibrant, intelligent women who are doing a lot of other things than feeding children. Not that one is more important than the other, but I think when I think about feminism, I think that was really about our right to choose to be in the kitchen or to run the boarding house or to, have a business. And I just think that these women were part of the women's emerging struggle for those choices, and I love that. So the first thing I want to do today is I'm going to show you one thing on my Steadicam frame right now, because this is a question that Lorna brought up. And the question is that if you had a small piece, could you hook it on that Steadicam frame? So if I was doing a piece that was just little, like could I actually... Say, for example, could I hook this on my Steadicam frame? Well, I did hook this on my Steadicam frame, these small pieces. Now, what happened is I sewed a bigger piece of linen on, right? I had a big piece of linen on here, and then I hooked it small. I hooked the small pieces and then cut it away from the bigger piece of the burlap. But, for example, if I only had a small piece of linen, say, for example, if I only had something that was this big, I could sew it on this side and then sew it on that side. And then what I would do is put long pieces of string and tie the cup hook. So you can put any size piece on here. That's for sure. Today I want to talk about putting a larger piece on here. So I think I have a desire to do something fairly big, and I have a desire to just make something beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip this out of the way. I'm going to grab my Steadicam, I'm going to grab my marker, and I'm going to draw something on here. And I don't know, I'm honestly coming up blank as to what I'm going to draw, but I don't know. We're gonna find it out now in a minute. So I'm getting in the ditch. Let's see what we got here. So my rods. I just want to check the length of my rods. I'm going to put my long rods on, my Steadicam frame. I'm going to show you how to do that. I just want to check the length of my rod to make sure. Yeah, it's a 16-inch rod. I just wanted to make sure because I have different lengths, which ones I brought up. So I'm going to leave myself some room. So there are all kinds of projects, really, to be honest, that I should be doing right now. But sometimes you just want to make something beautiful. And so I could have done this on a table, I guess, but I don't know. This is the way I would do it if you weren't here. All right. There we go. I'm going to put this over here. Now, what are we going to make? I just feel the need to make something like, I don't know. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was down at that show at the Art Gallery of Nova Scotia, and it really, really made me think about who I am as an artist, who I am as a human being. And I think I'm back to this again. I'm just going to pull out one of my templates.
Do we sell the longer rods?
Yes, we do. We sell them. I have it written
on the
down.
site, or would you have to order them?
You call and order. We have 2 sets in stock. And you call and order them. And Joe said, I asked today, and he said we have 2 sets in stock. So call and order. Our number is 1-800-328-7756. They are expensive because they have to be all custom made. So that's my favorite tree right there. This is so, and then there is my moose. So you can, yes, you can definitely order them. There's a caribou. There's a coyote. These are all different ones that I've created over the years. There's another moose. Okay. All right. These are all different templates. What I do is, I'll download wildlife pictures and just create my own templates. I'm not sure. So I know that I like this. Anyone see Joni Black's rug that she posted on Facebook and Instagram this week of the woman holding the house? I just thought it was brilliant. Bravo, Joni Black. I was so impressed with that rug. I feel like it's a whole series that you need to make. I know that's not what you wanted to hear probably, but wouldn't it be amazing?
It was gorgeous.
Oh,
It was beautiful.
okay. It was so beautiful, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Angela, didn't you think it was so
It was.
incredible? I feel like this is Okay, so now I feel like there's something going on here in terms of design. I need to... That's 27. And that was 25. I'm just going to cut 2 inches off the edge here. Or do I care? Yeah, I do. It's bugging me. Okay. All right. Let's get another tree here. We don't want the trees to be mirror images of each other. Maybe it's not as big at the bottom. Maybe it's smaller. Okay. Is Abby here?
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to get Abby to give me a hand. Okay. I feel like 3 windows are good for this one. And then I feel like once this is on, I can make lots of other decisions. So, this is a simple start to this rug. So Abby is our summer student. Come on in, Abby. Hi. Do you want to tell them about yourself a little bit? Okay. Abby is gonna... Abby, what do you want to do with your life?
I want to be an actress.
She wants to be an actress.
You're going to have to speak louder, Abby.
Sorry, I want to be an actress.
And that's what she's working on.
Yes.
Yeah. So can you pull this off for me? Because we're just going to show you how I'm going to change out my. So you hold the frame. Just lift this up. So. Oh, sorry. You're going to pull that off. Right. Exactly. And we're going to change out our rods. So these rods here are my 40-inch rods. They're 36 inches, I think. And now we're going to put in my 6-foot rods because I want to be able to see the whole rug. So can you lift up the flipper there, Abby? I'm going to pop that in here like that. Give me a hand there. Okay. Lauren's going to pass me the other one. And we're going to pop that in like this. These are old. I've had these for a long time. Like I said, can you hold the 2 rods, Abby, like I'm doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to grab them. Yeah. So these rods, we have them in stock. They are custom made by John, who works with us, and they're really difficult to make. And so the rods themselves, I think is there an envelope there? Joe gave me an envelope.
It's out on the table.
It's out on the table. I'm going to grab it so that I know. But the rods themselves are... themselves are $3.29, and shipping is extra. That's why we don't have them on the website. Shipping is about $100. And then if you want gears, the gears are $139 a set. But if you don't want to, you don't need to have the gears. Like you can just, I could have unscrewed the gears off my short rods and put those. So can you carry these? Just put them over there. It's sort of in behind the table. Thanks, Abby. I got it now. Appreciate it. So Abby does a lot of shipping for us. So she's signing a lot of your parcels. So now I've got this rug on here, and I've got a template for a design, basically. I've got my favorite tree that I've mirrored. I'm not happy with that house. So once I get that on, I'm probably going to change that house a little bit. Anyway, thanks, Abby. I just needed a hand with that. I appreciate it. So I'm going to start to sew this on now. I've sewed a rug on a shetty camp frame many times for you. So I'm not going to do the complete thing, but I'm just going to get it started. I might do the complete thing. It just depends. So when I look at a design like this, and if you've taken design school, or if you're thinking of taking design school, we won't be doing it again till next spring, so it's a long way off. But I look at areas of space as like potential places to play. So with this one, I have the area in the foreground, which is in like below the house and the ocean. And so now I've done this kind of design a few times about being caught between places and cliffs and being on the edge. And I'm not finished exploring that idea. In a way, I feel like these are all kind of, I don't know, somehow they're all kind of a self-portrait in a way. It's just the experience of being caught between two places, of loving two things, so I'm gonna work on that design over the next little while. Really, like I said to you, I have plans to do several different online courses for next winter and next fall. And so really, I should probably be putting on a rug that would be towards those. But I think it's really important that I just when we're making what we want to make, that we follow our hearts. And the question I have for you today is, what if you were if you sort of put off everything that had to be done, what would you make? What would you draw? Like if you could draw anything you wanted on your frame today, what is the thing that you would most like to make a rug about? So that's my question for you today. And I'm just going to sew this on until I start getting some answers. So Lorna, do we have some people watching on Instagram?
We do, but the answer is yes.
That's okay.
Have you folded the edge in a little bit before sewing?
Yes.
Teresa Bogle wants to know.
About a half an inch or an inch. Just watch. Teresa, right there like that. So think about my question, folks. What would you make if you could make anything you wanted, if you were ready to sew something on your frame? What do you want to make?
Waves.
Waves? Oh, that's a good...
I've got waves too.
You've got waves too, so
Don't
people
vary.
are feeling waves. Maybe I should put a wave in the front of this one. Makes me think about that. Yes, what else?
Lynn Sumner, trees.
Trees? That's what you want to put on there, Lynn, okay?
Linda, a field of wildflowers.
Great.
My home in Vermont.
Ah, lovely.
Islands of Lake Michigan.
Great. I wonder what they look like. I don't really know. Like, so those lakes, like when I went to Cleveland, the lake was so big. I couldn't believe how big it was. Like, it's like the ocean almost. I bet Lake Michigan's like that. I bet it's really big. What else are we hearing?
Farmhouse I grew up in Ontario.
Oh.
Oh, and a beautiful dog we lost a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Northern Lights.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
That'd be beautiful.
Granddaughters.
Grandchildren, yeah. So you have it in your hearts to make something. I know so many of you do. I know that's why you're watching this. And hopefully that by next week you'll have something on the frame and that you'll be watching it with me, and hooking as we talk, like to get those things on the frame and have it ready so that you have your 10 minutes a day ready to go. How are people doing with the 10-minute a day challenge? Are people still at it? Are you?
Margot Edmonds wants to do a dragon, and I think she should do that.
Oh, that sounds...
I'd love to see that.
That sounds like something you'd like to do, Angela.
Yeah.
You'd like to do a dragon. Lorna's got on really high heels. They look so good, Lorna.
Not high.
4 inches.
Never 10 minutes, always more.
What's that? What did you say? Never 10 minutes. It's always more. Yeah. Who said that? Can you tell?
Luna?
Luna. 10 minutes, always more. Yeah. That's what we're finding. And really, that's what the 10 minute a day is about. April DeConnick, when she started the 10 minutes a day challenge for people years ago, April has red. I better not say it. April DeConnick, I think you can find her at aprildeconick.com. When she started that challenge, it was really about getting you back to your frame and not leaving your frame over the summer to sit idle. Even though, like today was a rainy day and it's a perfect day to hook. Some days are just a bit too hot here. The thing I admire about the people who live in hot places is that they're all air conditioned, so it doesn't really matter. You can always hook. Here, a lot of us don't have air conditioning. Most of us don't. Do you have air conditioning in your house, Angela?
I don't.
Do you, Lorna? No, I don't either. I have a fan, a really nice fan. I have air conditioning in this little unit here that I'm at.
But Rich keeps all the curtains closed and
Yeah.
all the doors shut, so it's very dark.
And stays cool.
It stays cool, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like living in a cave.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I couldn't do that either. I'd have to have the light open. I'd have to have the light in. I do shut it in the day and then open it in the evening. Does it bug you?
Yes.
Yes. Here we are. We're on to Rich again. We do get after Rich.
Poor fella.
Does he never watches these, thank goodness. Lorna's honey. Pumpkin. Pumpkin was in today. And hi Patrick. We're doing our You got a table for us? Bring it in. It's Angela's new desk.
Oh, okay. It's quite big. Though.
That's okay. There's Patrick. Patrick works with my son Mikhail. And
Hi.
do you want a hand, Patrick? God, Patrick, I'll give you a hand. I'm sorry. So I went on Facebook once.
Go down gentle.
Yeah. God love you, Patrick. Thank you.
It's a little wet, but
That's
you
okay.
really wanted it.
I do really like it. Yeah, and I really did want it. So this is my story. Thank you, Patrick.
Perfect. Thank
You're
you.
on. You're going to be on Facebook tonight. You don't care?
There you go.
Okay. All right. So this table, I gave it to my son years ago, right? Years ago, I gave it to my son, and then he moved and went to his house and all that. And I gotta dry that off. I can't stand looking at that wet. Anyway, we went, and then one day last week I was looking at Facebook and it was on the marketplace.
We can't hear it.
Take it off. And then now his co-worker just brought it to us. Oh, so I'll dry it off because of it's an old desk it's a bit big, isn't it, Angela? But wouldn't it be nice to have a little bit more room to spread your stuff up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. We might have to dry it off. It's gotten pretty wet. All right, come on out. I want to show you. So I'm going to finish that up. We're going to work over this over a period of weeks. It's going to take a while to do this rug. But what you're going to see is, like I said, in design school, I'm going to do something in the sky here. I'm probably going to do something in the cliffs that's a little different than cliffs.
It'll be interesting to see all the changes.
It'll be interesting because there will be a lot of changes. Thanks, Lorna. Lorna's learned about rug hooking now. I'll say, come on out. These are our new wools for this week. And I'll probably use some of these in that rug. Like, these are new colors that Angie has dyed. So she's come up with Berry Field, which I think is really beautiful. It goes from red to plum. And this one I almost didn't order, but I don't know. It's just so beautiful. It's tea rose. So I'll come in here some days and she'll have a whole bunch of new wools for me to order. This one is on the website, and these are all studio dyed. And this one is called Behind Blue. I think she's thinking about that song, Behind Blue Eyes. Behind Blue Eyes. This one Greg dyed, and he's over-dyed a rag wool with a gray, and I sort of can see how that would work in that rug, in the sky or in the stone. This one is called Slate, and it's almost a gray, blue, teal. Like it's, yeah, you can see slate like sometimes like that in floors. This one is Havana. in a gold. Gorgeous, gorgeous gold. And we've got a gorgeous Everglade, it's called, Everglade green. So these are all our new wools that have went on the website. I did give you a peek on Instagram last week about the new wools that were coming up. I think there's a few other new ones on there too, but we just thought this would be a great start. Now I'm not going to hook these today, but you can see how beautiful this is and get a great idea of just some new colors for you for your hooking. The other thing that we've done this week is we've started a line. We started with our ring, right? So this is our line of Create Beauty Everyday Jewelry. And I'm wearing the necklace, if you can see that. I love it. It's just gentle. They're silver-plated rhodium and pewter is what they're made out of. And I've got the earrings in, the pewter earrings. And so I've got these nice hooks dangling from my ear. But, you know, I think they're not like... I like them because they're so simple. They're not... They're kitschy without the kitsch. Because do you know what I mean? Like they're just so simple. Lorna is laughing. What do you think, Lorna?
I don't know what that means.
Well, like sometimes things I find like I just didn't want, like we thought if we're doing a line of hooking jewelry, I wanted it to be beautiful. So I wanted it to be like beautiful, but still evidently a hook. And so if you saw these silver earrings in my ear, you'd just think I had any great silver earrings. But then if you looked at them, you'd say, oh, they're great, but they're hooks. Because hooking is what I love, right? And then this one here, if you look at this one, it's Create Beauty Every Day, right? And I think that's a mantra for us all. We have it on the ring, right? Which I can't get on that finger. I'll have to go on this one. I have to wear the large size in it because my hands are big from hooking. But we have this nice little hoop, and then we have Create Beauty Every Day as a tag. And then I haven't tried this necklace on, but I think it's equally as nice. The hook, it's simple and the same thing. Kitschy without the kitsch. That is kind of fun, isn't it? It sounds so cute. And then this is the bracelet. So it's kind of, it's got a great link in it. And these are all up on our website. They're under gifts, Angela.
Yes.
And then we have the tags on there, Create Beauty Every Day. And we have the hook on there, just a little tiny hook. And so that just slips on your hand like this. So that's our new offering that we are hoping that you will love, and we're gonna have them for a little while. Oh my gosh, that is very nice. I do like it. So we were going to sell it as sets, and then we thought, well, no, we'll just sort of let people decide what they want. Whether you want a bracelet, the bracelets are $34.95. The necklaces are $29.95. And how much are the earrings? Are they $24.95 too? Mm-hmm. The earrings are $24.95, and they're made locally. And 10%, the company that makes them, they give 10% of their profits to charity. So I love that. That's Basic Spirit. It's John and Bonnie Bond who own the company, and they're good souls. So it's a local company, and we were able to work with them for this line of jewelry. And if you want some, just go on the website and well, what's it called? Create Beauty Everyday Jewelry, or Create
Beauty Every Day.
Create Beauty
Necklace.
Every Day on the necklace, and everything will pop up in the search bar, or you can look under supplies and under gifts, right?
Right.
So that's it for this week. I'm going to go finish sewing my thing on, and I'll take you out. With that, we can just finish that up. And we had a special guest today. Last week we had Sharon. Gosh, it was so nice. And this week we had Patrick. It was also nice. It was sweet of him to bring it in the rain to us. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to go unassemble Angela's desk. And why did I want this desk instead of your other desk, Angela? Because we bought you a little desk, but
Because the other one isn't real wood.
it isn't real wood.
No.
And
It's not
And-
beautiful.
it's not beautiful enough, right? And that's what I think. Oh, should we show? I'm going to show you one more thing, or should I wait till next? I'm excited about. I'm going to show you one more thing. What time is it? Do we have time?
2:31.
I'm going to show you one more thing, because we're talking about creating beauty every day. So we had Luke, our woodworker. I don't know if any of you have been here before. I had found a sink in the basement, And I don't know, did Ronnie put it in for me or Dan Jolly? Maybe Dan Jolly put it in for me. So we used to have this old sink here, like a deep tub sink, and it was on like 4 sticks. And you could see the plumbing. And so we got our frame maker to make us a beautiful, it's all solid wood, a beautiful set of little cupboards so that, and this is mainly for when we do have workshops and things here, which we haven't had for a long time, and we don't know when it will again, but also for staff and for us to see something beautiful every day and not always have a mess underneath the sink. Lorna is the dish
Or on the side, which.
on the sideboard. We always had a load of dishes.
Yeah.
And yeah, Lorna is really, like, she is the keeper of the dishes, I would say. She says, sometimes I'll go downstairs and Lorna will say, I don't know what's going to happen to this place if I leave, because there's never going to get a dish done and no one's ever going to take out the garbage. Don't you, Lorna? Yeah. So anyway, I think it's beautiful. And Lorna's husband, Pumpkin, came in today and put in, he's actually Ronnie Davis. And he came in and with his friend helped us and put in the taps for us. So it was really nice. And I bought this sink from Harrison's Home Hardware, a local business, and it looks like someone made it. And I'm just so happy with it. So I'm going to sit up here now. And I'm going to say thanks for everything. And I'm so happy that you watch. And you just make me happy just to be with you on Thursday afternoons. It's a lovely thing. Creativity every day. All right, we got to fix up Angie's desk.